Good morning. Welcome back. Happy December. Borderview Farms. We're cold outside now, so it's time to start some shop work. We might have to move some equipment and stuff around later, but I spent the morning working on a whole lot of paperwork. I need to make some runs and do some errands and stuff here this morning, but yeah, we've got a huge, thick packet of paperwork to send in for this thing. If you missed the last video, I kind of buried the lead on it, but yeah, we bought ourselves a spray drone. This is a DJI Agris T50 spray drone, and we got a whole lot of paperwork and stuff to do to be legal to fly it. And so I've got the first batch ready to go for registration purposes to get a registration number for it, a tail number, and we're gonna start working on that. I've got to figure out where to go take a Part 107 test and get that stuff going. But yeah, for the most part, we're just going to put this thing away for a while and keep it clean and dry and ready to go for next spring. We aren't going to really fly it until then. Part of the reason for that is that in order to fly it, I have to activate it. And in order to activate it, when I activate it, it starts the warranty process. And, well, there's really no reason to do that now. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it set, unflown for a while. If you're wondering, yes, I did see that DJI has released 2 new, much larger spray drones, but it'll be a while before those make it to the United States. So this is going to do everything we need it to do for a few years here anyway. The problem I see with these drones, or not really a problem, but a consideration when you're buying one is stuff that's 2 and 3 years old is basically worthless because the technology advances so fast nobody wants them, right? Anybody going to go out and buy a T20 or a T10 drone that was the biggest thing 3 years ago? No, I didn't think so, because they're small. They don't have the capacity that the newer ones do. You can't get as much done. They were great at the time. They were better than what was out before that, but this is better than them. And so I'm fully aware that 2 or 3 years from now, the T50s are going to be obsolete, and this is going to be worth next to nothing. It is what it is. We just got to get our money's worth out of it between now and then, or keep using it after that. And I think we can do that. I did buy this from Jared over at Finn & Co. He's the guy that I worked with on my fuel trailer, and he came to pick up the fuel trailer last week and take it back because I got some updates to do to that. So we'll get it back, but it might be a while before we see it again. No big deal. We don't need it. We're done with it. But yeah, he sells spray drones as a dealer for DJI, has a custom application business based around Sturgis, Michigan. So northern Indiana, southern Michigan, northwest Ohio here. I don't know how far he travels for his custom application stuff, but if you're looking, if you're thinking about it, he's a great resource and place to go and get it. I did do that video back in September with Thomas at Trust Services down in Ohio. He's just a lot farther away, and I kind of already had this prior working relationship with Jared over here, so that's why I went with that route. Nothing wrong with Thomas, though, either, if you're closer to him. Anyway, we're going to put that thing away when I come back, and then my plan is to finish cleaning up this spreader today. And it's too cold to wash outside, but we really just need to rinse it. We're going to hit it with our salt neutralizer soap here, and then rinse it off, and then spray some fluid film and stuff on. We can do that where it sits pretty easily, so we'll work on that when we get back. All right. The bills are paid. I had to pay the seed treatment bill today, and that's a big one. That's a really big one, so it's what it is. Okay, let's get this drone put away so we can spray some water in here without worrying about it getting all wet. And I don't need it sitting out here taking up this much space. It's freaking huge. It takes up a lot of space. Now, it is pretty nice. It folds up really well. I don't know how well it folds up with one hand. Blades fold together. Undo the latches. And the arms fold in. There's a little thing there that holds it. Same thing on the other side here. Props. Undo the latch. Ugh. And then that folds in. And then we've got a strap that kind of holds all the props so they aren't flopping all around there. But yeah, gets a little more compact at least. Holy crap, that thing's heavy. It's definitely over 55 pounds dry. According to my paperwork, maximum takeoff weight is like 227 pounds. That's heavy. That's really heavy. Oh yeah, today is December 2nd, Monday. It's the opening day of deer hunting season in Ohio. Rifle season. Shotgun, not rifles. So all the hunters are out. Good luck. A neighbor just stopped over to let me know that he was back here. Not in our woods. He hunts the woods next to us, but we've got some hunters that lease stuff out. And a couple of dogs, some beagles, just went running through the section and scared all the deer out and basically ruined it. And they're not very happy. I don't blame them. I don't know where they would have come from, but yeah, that sucks. All right, let's work on our spreader here. So I've got this road salt neutralizer stuff. My idea here is that the fertilizer that we spread is very salty, and that's what makes it rust. And if I spray this on there, it'll kind of stop that from happening. So I got some in our foam can. We're going to spray it on as much as we can here, and then we'll rinse everything down and then let her dry off. Is stuff going to be foamy at all? Oh yeah. Oh, maybe that's just the soap residue. Hold on. Let me adjust it. It's not the foamiest stuff I've ever seen, but it's got some suds. All right, well, we got it sprayed down. I'm gonna rinse it off now. All right, before we stop to let this thing dry, we're going to coat it with some fluid film after it does dry. One more thing I want to wash is this little oil cooler radiator fins there. So I'm going to take, yeah, it's mounted underneath. We're going to take these bolts off here so I can take the screen off and get into that a little bit easier. 9/16, I think. I'm not sure. 9/16 indeed. It's not as dirty as I thought, but we're gonna wash it off good. That's better. We're gonna let that dry off for a little while, go eat some lunch, and we'll come back and we're going to grease every fitting on the machine and get some fluid film out with our little air sprayer and spray down anything that might rust. All right, well, we just got back. I had to run to Hillsdale, town north of us here, and rescue a futon that my mom had left at her work when she quit her job for them to use it, but they wanted to get rid of it. She's like, well, then I want it back, so I went and got it. Well, I think the spreader looks decent. I'm pretty happy with it. Certain things are going to rust. It's just the way that the nature of the game with equipment in general, but especially equipment that spreads salt. So we're going to protect it the best we can and spray some fluid film on the components that we need to. And one of the things we need to do is drive the belt so we can spray all of these pieces, the chain links there. So let's get our sprayer thing out. It's over here somewhere. this right here. This little thing makes spraying this fluid film super easy. Works really, really well. Uses compressed air. I'll put an Amazon link in the description for this one and the fluid film stuff, but it works really good for rust proofing stuff, or at least helping to prevent rust. I use it on my vehicles, undercoating, trailers, all that kind of stuff. I hear there's a black version of the fluid film out now. I haven't had that. I've just used the regular clear version, but I bought 2 gallons of it, not knowing how far it goes. So I'm still working through those 2 gallons. And once we get those used up, maybe we'll buy some black. Of course, I don't really want black for this. Maybe I do, I don't know. Well, I got all the motors, shafts, spinners, some of the fittings. Basically anything that's black that might rust is what we were trying to spray right now. We're gonna do a bunch on the frame underneath. I might have to get the creeper to roll underneath there, but I don't know. We'll see how much it helps. This, can I show you this? The sprayer works really well. Yeah, you can see that. I have sprayed everything of painted black that I can find on here. The entire subframe, underframe, front side, oil tank, all of it. It's coated in fluid film. Now this may make it a little bit sticky, but we're not actually going to use it for at least till the spring, maybe till next fall. So it's got time to tack up and dry, and we may rinse it off after or before we, take it to the field and use it. This fluid film will protect the paint and the steel even after you wash it off and kind of remove that stickiness to it. So that's good. All right, we're going to start the tractor up and turn the PTO on and start running our belt. I'm going to see if I can find a way to do that without moving, without me in the cab holding the button, so that I can sit there and spray that chain as it goes by. Got it. Belt's a little dirty, but it'll be okay. All right, I think we are good here. I'll go shut it off. So, where are we going to put the spreader? All of that stuff is clean. That's not really, but it's probably going to sit there for a while. Unless I decide to put the combine in there. We could put it in over here. I thought for sure it was going to go in this side. Well, let's go look on the other side of the wall here. See what's on the other side here. We got lots of room in the middle over here. Maybe we'll just come park it in here. Anybody want to buy a irrigation pump trailer? The pump, 75 horse motor on it. It's a nice pump. Just don't need it for our new system anymore. Anyway, I think I don't really want to block that generator in. If Dad's power goes out, he's going to need it. I think we're going to put it back on the other side there. We'll just put it in next to the sprayer. If it has to get moved, it has to get moved. Well, the tractor's certainly still dirty. I think that'll work. I could move that pallet and then back up farther, or get over this way a little bit and back up farther. Maybe we'll get over this way a little bit more. I just want it back far enough we can get the sprayer out and the combine in there if we need to, but we'll get everything we can. We'll move it over a little. Well, there that one sits. Tractor can sit out here too. We're just gonna park it a little more. Not in the middle of everything. All right, well, there's one big project out of the way. What's next? We'll get to that tractor. I really want to get the combine in the shop and start working on that. And the corn head. And I'd like to have that done by Christmas, but that's looking less and less likely, even though we finished harvest almost a month ago now. Where did we leave off? Parking that spreader, I think, maybe? I don't know. I went and dropped off a couple of seed invoices. Talked to some people for a while. It's about quitting time, but I figured I'd sweep the floor up here a little bit. My plan for tomorrow is to head to Berkey and get some of our equipment and bring it back. So hopefully, by the end of the day tomorrow, we'll have a combine in here. Maybe. I think we'll just go ahead and wrap this one up here. So thanks for watching today. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget, you can head on over to farmfocus.com or go to my website or link in the description and grab yourself some Boulderview Farms merchandise. If you still need some Christmas presents, go ahead and head on over there. get that stuff ordered. Would very much appreciate that. I think they still have some of the temporary tattoos that we're giving away. First 100 customers as of like Black Friday got a Border View Farms temporary tattoo with their order. So yeah, it was cool. It's a promotion thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't have one. I need to get one. Kids will love it. Anyway, yeah, if you want that, head on over there. Place yourself an order. What else? Tomorrow, I think we're going to try and move some equipment, get some stuff brought back up here, and hopefully have a combine in the shop, get started with that. I'm thinking about renting a big air compressor and spending a day, maybe Thursday, just blowing off all of the equipment, the tillage equipment, the tractors, the combine, the corn head, everything we've got left that needs to be done. So we'll see. I'm trying to figure that out tomorrow. So anyway, have a great night. Thanks for watching. See you in the morning.